The mainstream media has been known to perpetuate lies and misconceptions about Jesus, leaving many to wonder why this is the case. One reason for this is the inherent bias that exists within the media industry. Many media outlets have a secular or atheistic bent, and as such, they often approach stories about Jesus with a skeptical or even hostile attitude. This can lead to the spread of misinformation and false narratives about Jesus, as journalists and commentators seek to shape public opinion to fit their own worldview. Another reason for the media's propensity to spread lies about Jesus is the desire for ratings and clicks. Sensational and provocative stories about Jesus tend to generate a lot of attention and controversy, which can be a boon for media outlets looking to attract audiences and increase their online engagement. By exaggerating or distorting facts about Jesus, the media can create a narrative that is more interesting and attention-grabbing than the truth. This approach may be good for business, but it does a disservice to the public and to the historical record. The media's lies about Jesus also serve to further a broader cultural and philosophical agenda. In recent years, there has been a growing trend towards secularism and atheism in Western societies, and the media has often been at the forefront of this movement. By spreading false information about Jesus and Christianity, the media can help to undermine the credibility and influence of these institutions, paving the way for a more secular and relativistic worldview. This agenda is often driven by a desire to challenge traditional values and moral norms and to promote a more permissive and individualistic culture. Furthermore, the media's lies about Jesus are often rooted in a deep-seated ignorance and misunderstanding of Christian theology and history. Many journalists and commentators are not familiar with the basics of Christianity, and as such, they often rely on stereotypes and misconceptions when reporting on Jesus and the Christian faith. This lack of knowledge and understanding can lead to the spread of false information and the perpetuation of negative stereotypes about Christians and Christianity. In addition, the media's lies about Jesus are also fueled by a desire to undermine the moral authority of Christianity. By portraying Jesus as a mythical or legendary figure, or by suggesting that the Bible is a collection of fairy tales and contradictions, the media can help to erode the moral and cultural influence of Christianity. This can be seen in the way that the media often reports on issues such as abortion, gay marriage, and social justice, where Christian teachings and values are often portrayed as outdated, bigoted, or intolerant. It is also worth noting that the media's lies about Jesus are not just limited to overtly secular or atheistic outlets. Even some Christian media outlets and personalities have been known to spread false information and misconceptions about Jesus, often in an attempt to promote a particular theological or ideological agenda. This can be just as damaging as the lies spread by secular media outlets, as it can confuse and mislead Christians and undermine the credibility of the Christian faith. Despite the media's best efforts to discredit and distort the truth about Jesus, the Christian faith remains one of the most widely practiced and enduring religions in the world. The Bible continues to be a bestseller, and the message of Jesus' love, forgiveness, and redemption continues to inspire and transform lives. Ultimately, the media's lies about Jesus will not prevail, as the truth about Jesus is rooted in history, faith, and personal experience. As Christians, it is essential to be aware of the media's biases and to seek out accurate and reliable sources of information about Jesus and the Christian faith. By doing so, we can promote a more informed and nuanced understanding of Jesus and help to counter the lies and misconceptions that are so often spread by the mainstream media.